Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Repentance, but today we're going to do something a little spicier. What if we tried a Greedier run? And I'm just trying to think about, if we're talking Greedier. The Tainted Lost maybe is a little ambitious. Tainted Lazarus, Don't Speak to Me. Tainted Azazel, also known as the Man Who Sneezes. Okay, let's give it a try. You might say, NL, why are you doing Greedier? Could it be because you're a little bit short on time? Greedier runs tend to be a little bit shorter, and as a result of that, you think that naively this is going to make things a little bit faster for you, but actually, in all likelihood, what's going to happen is that you overestimate the speed at which you make it through the run and end up overrunning your stream time regardless? No, that's... Despite how hyper-specific your statement was, that's not what it is at all. It's just, it's very fun and I like it. Very, very cool, very swag. So, we gotta remember, Sneeze makes enemies take more damage from Beam. That's a little piece of intel I got from chat. Secondarily, if you sneeze an enemy into the wall, like Prison Mike from The Office, they take, like, way more damage or something like that. Of all the characters on the Tainted side of the game that are a little bit harder, I really think Tainted Azazel, despite the fact that it took a little bit of damage back there. Tainted Azazel does not strike me as one of those characters for whom we should really have too much of a problem here. Okay, like, did you see the amazing dodge we did, followed by just walking into the enemy? There's something relatable in there, I'm sure. It's like a me IRL post. Me IRL, dodging from Toho bosses that leave 3% of the screen safe. This is too easy. Me trying to make a phone call to my own family. This is impossible. There you go. There's your meme of the day. We only have 12 cents. I think you... be smart on this one. Certainly, I look at Shielded Tears here, and I say to myself, yes, that's a viable option, but I got nothing against Tough Love here either, assuming that it actually works. You never know when you're a beam-based Marty. It worked out very well for me. I thank you. We got the exact same boss. We're definitely going to have enough to get Shielded Tears. If Shielded Tears actually works with Tainted Azazel here, like, this is a dream come true. You can't take damage against this guy. Like, I don't give myself permission. Are we gonna? Yeah, we're gonna have enough by 1 penny. I think it definitely matters. If it works. If it doesn't work, then forget I said all that stuff. So, I'm not overly concerned at present about our, oh, come on. Oh, come on! I'm not overly concerned at present about our damage capacity. I'm a little, and I would say justifiably, concerned about our HP. Obviously, like, I think if we don't go in there, we guarantee ourselves a deal with the Angel on the next floor. I hope. So let's, or maybe, was it a deal with the Angel on this floor? No. We would have known. We would have known. Okay. We have enough bombs. Let's go with Poops here. Okay. This is not that bad. Spirit Hearts are easier to come by in Greedier mode, I think. Source, dude, just trust me. Because you can get this right here. You can get, 3 cent, No money? You can get 3 cent Spirit Hearts just kind of chilling. It's highly valuable. And it's worth buying. Especially, like, when the price is right. Like it is right there. We can hold real HP. This is incredible. Okay, this is no problem. Just stay far away from this guy. Yeah, he's 1 step closer to the edge and he's about to break. So far, this is very good. I honestly, I'm on so many different levels of being, like, Greedier pilled at this point. Like, remember when I invented no key meta, where I thought it was better to just never buy keys to get an item because you had to spend 5 cents to gain access. Why spend 5 cents to gain access when instead you could just get, you know, a few extra looks at things in your shop over time? I'm not saying it was the right decision. I'm saying it almost, if you don't think about it at all, it almost sounds better, or at least like it's not too dumb, but it was. And the results spoke for themselves, both in terms of my performance and then also the unprecedented level of fan outreach, saying, please, I'm begging you. I watch these videos to fall asleep, and I'm so stressed out watching you completely fail to understand how the game is supposed to be played that I can't slip into somnambulance as a result. I understand. And I'm here to say we're going to get through it. So I'm not trying to say I'm a Greedier expert. I recognize, you know, where I've come from, and I recognize where I've still yet to go. But what I was going to say that kickstarted this whole conversation, first off, I definitely realize now Shielded Tears totally works with the beam, at least. Maybe not with the sneezes, but with the beam. And then secondarily, I was about to say I think a 3-cent Spirit Heart shop is actually worth more than most of the items you'll ever come across in this game. We save 2 cents per Spirit Heart bot. That's worth a lot to me. All that being said, I will also, and I'm just willing to say it here, it's been a while, I will acquiesce. The time might not be right for us to take those Spirit Hearts. The time might be right for us to take the Stapler, one of the, I mean, really like up there as far as pure damage dealing items go. And I'm a little inspired to take the Stapler, like partly because of how freaking long this boss fight is taking me. We also need to remember, I think you gotta think, almost Greedier mode, I'm coming to respect it more than I used to. I used to see it more as a novelty and then as a chore. Now I kind of see it, I almost look at it like it's Slay the Spire-esque. Instead of just building a static good run, we have to build runs that can survive unique conditions, you know? And what are our unique conditions on this one? One of the unique conditions, without a doubt, is the Greedier fight, which is super long. And another unique condition, and look at this, we're gonna do it this way, because I respect you. It was pretty much worth it, I would say. It's not always gonna work like that, but I'll take it. The other unique condition is, you know, being able to fight sometimes like 12 rooms worth of enemies. I can't believe we didn't get hit there. Simultaneously. So AoE is quite valuable. We are about to have an angel deal, which is freaking sweet, man. I think we're playing Tainted Azazel the right way. That doesn't happen that often. Or at least historically it hasn't happened that often. I basically just played him as Azazel, and then when things didn't work out perfectly for me, I would just be mad about it instead. I think we're learning... This is how I learned to stop worrying and love the Tainted characters. So, it's like a Tears upgrade. Cambion Conception is... Immaculate Conception is Guardian Angel when we pick up enough hearts. I don't remember what that is. Flying is really good. But I wanted to try Active Contrition. Just for... Because I still need to reinforce where this fits in my head. And also I think a Tears upgrade is mighty useful for us here. I think that was a great floor. We did really well there. That coffee is too strong. Too strong. Tear size? I don't know. That's a big sneeze. Well, you know, there's kind of like some gimmies here. You definitely don't mind 1 bomb for 2 bombs. What do you do with these bombs? You can always look for secret rooms. That's not the way I tend to live my life. Can't really blow that guy up for any discernible purpose. Yeah, just inch by inch, row by row. We're gonna make this happen. Anytime you get the chance to take out like a wave before the next wave spawns, you gotta respect it, you gotta like it, you gotta love it. This is like this is my gut check, you know? If we are able to consistently basically act at equilibrium and only kill one wave of enemies at a time because only one wave of enemies exists at a time, that's a great sign that we're doing something right. So the next thing to look for, and you know, I do get annoyed by this discourse in Isaac sometimes because we don't really have a 100% control over what shows up for us in this game. You know, we have some influence, and that amount of influence varies depending on what other items and conditions we got on the run. But sometimes people, you know, I'll ask a question like, how are you supposed to do this? And people are like, it's easy, just get like rock bottom or something like that. And I'm like, well, you know. You're like, how are you supposed to get rock bottom? And they're like, it's easy, just get magic skin and then bring magic skin into a secret room. And you're like, okay, how am I supposed to get magic skin? And they're like, it's easy, you just, like, there's like 17 different steps to give you a 4% chance at getting the very specific thing you want, right? So, we don't have an infinite amount of control in this game. We can't necessarily, this is a little spicy now. We can't necessarily incept everything we want to happen to just happen. But to get an item that gives us some kind of like multiplicative effect on consumables would go a long way here. Like for example, the classic example is the, just lose all your HP as well, I think. The classic example is the D20, but also, you know, a single Yera rune that we could use on a floor would be worth a lot. Sorry, the game lagged for a second. That's because I just got a push notification from the Epic Games Store. Because the super awesome rocket-powered battle car wheels have now been added to Rocket League. Big ups for that. Placebo. We need to go deeper. Bit of a waste here, but a crawl space, you never know, right? A crawl space with a question mark. Never mind. Okay, I'm not saying we got it, but I'm not as disappointed as I was, you know, seconds ago. And placebo is actually, oh, yo, mystery gift for the angel deal or devil deal. And it's 50-50. I think we'd prefer an angel deal just because we can't really afford to buy a devil deal. But with mystery gift, we can really take either. So definitely well worth the key on that one. Yeah, don't assume that I was arguing in favor of no key meta. By the way, I've learned my lesson. I just bring it up because, you know, it was funny back in the day. Could still use some more damage. I don't know. Maybe a deal with the devil is what the doctor ordered here. We gotta use the sneeze more. Like, we were doing great until the boss waves, but I think part of the reason for that is we can kind of just run brimstone on the regular waves and not get punished for it. Bloody Gust. Every time you get hit, you get speed and tears, I think. Not really what we're looking for, but it's not that bad. You know what? I'm gonna get a little spicy. As good as this might be, the placebo might be, I think we're better off taking the shovel and actually hoping we get crawl spaces out of it. I think we can get a multiplicative effect there. But I will say, mindlessly buying question marks with Curse of the Blind, probably not the right play. So something that modifies our consumables would hit the spot. I don't mind a card in Greedier. Like, that's very helpful. Or alternatively, I'm willing to blow up a pot here, for sure. Well, never mind. Alternatively, or additionally, some kind of defensive item would really hit the spot, you know? Alright, we're gonna leave. We're gonna buy a key, because I think I'm gonna try to do this all at once with the devil card. Well, we got it. Mom's Lock, not necessarily bad either, but I'm gonna level with you. Is a better item for some purposes here. Like, any enemy that doesn't fly is gonna get shredded by that, but I also, you know, I kind of feel like it's more in our best interest for the time being. We gotta get up there. You gotta go. Fair enough, fair enough. Look at that, the tears up is coming fast and furious now. We gotta use the shovel as much as possible, but don't accidentally leave. And we don't want to lose our devil card access here. We're fighting. I'm fighting for my freaking life out here. Getting pretty close to saying Joe Bluth's most famous line, I've made a huge mistake. That's right. I'm an Arrested Development head. Dunk da dunky dunk. Narrator voice. He was not an Arrested Development head. Not. Borat voice. Not. He is. I am. Okay, that was a great fight. We're just gonna go straight through it here, like, because we have the Devil card already active. Like, you guys ever notice how Devil card is Dracula backwards? Really makes you think. Not dead. Dead? Oh, let's go. Okay, so I'd like to put this in the corner maybe. If this never works for us, I'll be quite disappointed. There we go. At least we can still land a sneeze in there. Like, I'm not expecting the shovel to work out immediately every single time, but if it never works for us, I will be ashamed of my words and my deeds. We still, and this is like actually very important, we still have Angel Chance. We took a deal with the devil, but we didn't pay HP for it. In other words, it could teach me, but it didn't have to charge. Khalees. Milkshake. In case you need a footnote for that lyric. Dude, I gotta be straight up with you. Until that moment, we were doing so well. We didn't get hit, but we kind of deserved to. Get sneezed on. You know, we talk about, like, you know, the pandemic occasionally on this show, because it's like the only thing happening in my life. Well, and the baby, of course. Okay, we almost just left without going to the shop. Let's think about this. Is any of this really worth buying right now? Maybe Screw, but we get a shop on our next floor. I think I'd rather just check out that shop, to be straight up with you. We don't lose anything, you know, because you have to buy the items in there regardless. I'm looking forward to when things are calmed down with the pandemic a little bit, because there are still times where, like, you know, just allergies or dust or whatever, you gotta sneeze in public. And it really, this might ruin our run or make it awesome. I'm willing to take a chance either way. Alright, it kind of ruined it, but that's okay. The anxiety you feel when you sneeze due to, like, non-contagious disease reasons in public, you know, you don't do it in people's face, you endeavor to get out of the way. Omega Penny's kind of an interesting play here, huh? Let's chill for now, and then figure it out in a bit. Is outrageous. I'm looking forward to mildly inconveniencing people when I sneeze, instead of having them fear for, you know, their safety. By the way, I'm sure there's going to be some people out there who, like, don't sneeze in public. You know, I'm not a prodigious sneezer, to be honest with you. But, like, you know, over the course of a lifetime spent outside, it does happen on occasion. You know, you just get a little ragweed or pollen or whatever in there. We're not going to die. At least we're not going to die due to this wave. Soon we will have to make a decision. Maybe it's better for us to step on the button. But I'm actually loving, like, Bloody Gust here. How are you not taking damage? Like, this run's actually kind of sick now. I mean, I'm not super stoked about about how it's oh, jeez. Oh, it's just Ragman. I'm not super stoked about Hemolacria, or at least I wasn't at first. But now, like, you know, despite being kind of unable to follow what's happening on the screen, and the bitrate's probably getting freaking crushed to oblivion right now, I do feel like we're actually quite strong right now. Don't hit me. You're champions. Don't hit me. It would be an insult. We still have a deal with the Angel Chance. Please, please, please. Leech is I think you could make a case for it here. I think it also will serve us well on the Greedier fight, potentially. This is where things kind of have to get better. So I love both of those, or at least like them. I'm going to blow you up. Well, at least we're not worried about what we could have had from Placebo. It's not going to be easy. Like, we're 2 floors away from the end. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. But I think if we have a great floor here, there's no reason it's not doable. Of course, you know, don't make me be that guy, but one of the things that would really hit the spot right now is, like, a crawl space. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Thank you. Ooh, thank you, by the way, Leech. Leech is eating up here, helping me out a great deal, probably justifying my ability to go to the curse room, I would say, as well, and allowing me to farm up a little Bloody Lust play. We're getting stronger, or Bloody Gust, I should say. We're getting stronger, dude. Bloody Gust is quite helpful with this. Our rate of fire helps out a great deal. I mean, we're out in front of these waves now, and what did it cost us? Effectively, like, well, nothing now, but a second ago it was half a red heart. That's a pretty small price to pay. Now imagine if, on this floor, I forgot we had shielded tiers too. I think this is doable. Much like our last run, I think there's a chance on this one, man. Take a chance on me. You guys like ABBA? I used to think I was too cool for ABBA. That was when I was listening to Nickelback, so that tells you everything you need to know about that. Deal with the devil, huh? It's tough. Because, like, I mean, it's just tough. Let's just put it that way. We don't even have a reroll machine. That's horrible, and there's no bomb. Okay, well, in that case, we can't buy Nun's Habit. It's just foolish. I think you start with a card, then we can buy this, and then we can make a decision. Thunder Thighs, I think, is actually workable, and then this is the dream, okay? Because we have Bloody Gust, I think we can finesse it. I mean, this is better, but it's... Hold on. And then with Swallowed Penny, just hear me out here. Like, what are you doing? I wouldn't expect you to understand, okay? I'm trying to farm up enough money for a useful card, because I think it does make a huge difference. That is... I consider that good enough. I know we lost HP to make it happen, but that's what Leech is there for, to get us back. So that's kind of like, that's a 200 IQ play. Let's see. So I'd really love Leech to get some kills in here, which is why I'm kind of like extremely slow playing it. I also wouldn't mind getting a little hit here, to be honest. Just to get some stats, but I guess we could always wait on that. Because if our stats are low, what are we worried about? We're worried about getting hit. Well, then we're gonna get hit, and that's good. Because it'll give us our stats. So this is a weird one. But I don't think it's inconceivable that we come out of this with the dub, now that we have some form of renewable HP. I'm not sure if we're better or worse off than usual, you know, on boss armor perspectives here. Thank you, Leech. Keep it up, keep it up. Okay, now there you go. We're getting some stats out of it. Keep in mind, with shielded tiers, I'm really assuming we want to see as many keys as possible in this. But with shielded tiers, I'm honestly looking at this and going like, the more we get hit, the more we shoot, the more our shielded tiers are going to block almost everything that comes in. No hearts, please. We need keys, because keys are going to make it possible for Leech to farm up some easy kills. We can't shoot as much as we're shooting here. We need Leech to get some of those KOs. Keys, please. Keys. Okay, this is beautiful. What do we do with keys? Don't attack them. Just stay frosty here and let Leech do the rest. Leech? I said let Leech do the rest. He's attacking Greed, man. We're gonna die. I've come to terms with it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. I gotta admit, in the meantime, we're quite strong here. Hey, don't forget, we can get a half heart. All we need is for Leech to be the one who gets a hit on the last hit on regular Greed. Oh my god, how did we not get tagged there? Eat him. Eat him! Please! Let's go! Very, very rarely do I try to get that level of finesse on a play in Isaac, so you know I'm swinging for the fences. Don't come over here. Don't put me on hold again. I know we're not landing any shots. I'm okay with that. It's just the way it's got to be done. It's the way we get by. Saved. I can't believe we're in the conversation. The stutter stepping is actually working. I didn't even know he was coming. I just saw the shadow when my brain reacted. Leech. Leech, stay in there, dude. You're doing it. Oh my god. That was, like, actually the best I've ever done. I don't believe it. Where the heck's my donation? Oh, there it is. It's just in the corner. Alright, well, that was an unexpected victory, and great timing, honestly. Great timing as well. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Whoo, see ya!